Guys, we have made it to Friday. Happy Friday. Welcome to the sprint. Hope you're having a wonderful afternoon so far, wonderful evening. Hope you're getting your chance and get your weekend plans all geared up and ready to go. I'm pumped because guess what? The Rail Yard Dogs play tonight, and I need an outlet after such a long week. Either way, I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day so far. We're going to get into it, man. You know, the sprint is all about showcasing those good stories that are in our communities, the stories that you guys care about, the stories that keep you guys talking, sometimes scratching your head, and sometimes being a call of action or something that will pull on your heartstrings. For example, later on in the sprint, we're talking about this kiddo right here making a difference in his community and just spreading the love to people who are less fortunate than he is. Can't wait to get to it. This guy in the Easter basket, I'm calling him the human Easter bunny. We're going to get to him later on in the sprint and some more things. But first and foremost, we got to get into this really quick, man. So we got hundreds of U.S. service members back on land this morning and this evening and this afternoon. They're going to be back on land today for the first time in nearly 9 months. Sailors and Marines aboard the USS Baton were welcomed with open arms and happy tears after serving in waters of the Mediterranean and the Middle East.
I'm just over it. I'm ready for them to be back. I'm ready to have my fiance back, stop being at home alone with the pets.
So he's only been able to see her for like a week or two of her whole life. No more FaceTimes and phone calls dropping or anything. Like, he's just going to be here again. It'll be nice.
How sweet of a story is that, guys? The Secretary of the Navy says the service members were inside a tense engagement zone because of the Israel-Hamas war, adding that these men and women saw some things that had not been seen since World War II. Yo, man, it's always cool when our service members are back, but can you imagine just being on a boat for 9 months? That's a long time, especially a long time with not that good cell service, a long time with not that good communications with your loved ones back home. But I can only imagine how much they reacted when they got there and saw the people that loved them the most. And again, we cannot say this enough, but thank you all for your service. Now, all around the world, people are advocating for inclusion on World Down Syndrome Day.
I'm just over it.
It says that it recognized on March 21st because people with Down syndrome have 3 of their 21st chromosomes. Here in Roanoke, Chris's Coffee and Custard has a special treat to celebrate people with Down syndrome this week. Says it's called the Be Brave Sunday, named after the Special Olympics motto of "Let me win, but if I can't win, let me be brave in the attempt." Chris and his mother, Beth, want everyone to know that the sky is the limit for people with Down syndrome.
When he was born, we just knew he had a special place and a special mission, and we always treated him exactly the same. He had the same rules, we always told him, you can do anything you want.
A portion of the proceeds from the Be Brave Sunday will be donated to the Down Syndrome Association of Roanoke. It's always cool to catch up with Chris, man. Chris is a cool dude, man. All personality and showcase that just everybody's just beautiful, and the fact of the matter is that his business is successful. It's giving people with, special abilities the opportunities to do what they need to do to just show everybody that they are just like me and you, nothing different, but it's cool to recognize them on the day that belongs to them and showcasing just how special these individuals are. So we got a medical milestone to tell you guys about, and that milestone for doctors includes transplanting a genetically modified pig kidney into a living person. I know. Frankenstein kind of thing right here. Doctors say the 62-year-old patient is recovering well and is going to be discharged from Massachusetts General Hospital soon. The science behind this is called xenotransplantation. That's basically where doctors use cells, tissues, and organs from animals to heal people. Doctors say that this experimental procedure could be the first step toward major changes in treating patients with organ failure.
An abundant supply of organs resulting from this technological advance may go far to finally achieve health equity and offer the best solution to kidney failure, a well-functioning kidney transplant to all patients in need.
Doctors hope dialysis will become obsolete, and this will be a solution of the thousands of kidney patients waiting for a permanent solution to kidney failure. You know, I mean, sometimes when you come through these particular scenarios and you see the success of it, I think we were talking about it earlier, Jenna and I, on Virginia Today when we were doing the story. Basically, you remember the whole situation where the heart transplant, you know, it was a pig heart that had been transplanted into a human, and he lived for, I think, several months, a few months at least, but having that kind of innovation coming into our medical field, and again, these people are blessed with the ability to try to figure out ways to keep life going and to find those different options. It's not the end of the road, you know, and this is a good idea. So I can't wait to see what this recovery looks like for this person, and I hope and pray that they follow him along to figure out, you know, how successful this procedure actually ended up being. Hey, if you're a student and you're at college and you need to make some extra money, WSLS is giving money to these students pursuing a college career. If you demonstrated success in academics, sports, music, or volunteering, want you to apply. We're giving out two $2,000 scholarships. Any college-bound high school senior can apply now on WSLS.com. And you have until March 31st to send in your application. Recipients will be announced in April. All right, guys, we got to get to this weather. Obviously, you know, it might be a wet weekend for some people, but let's go ahead and knock it out with our boy, Marshall Downing.
Hello, everyone. Showers start late on Friday, continue through the night well into Saturday. We've got rain pretty consistently through about noon there. Still some isolated showers Saturday afternoon. Winds will pick up once the bulk of the rain is done, and because we have less clouds in the afternoon, temperatures can warm up. We stay pretty close to average through a lot of the week with another system arriving on Tuesday.
All right, Marshall, thank you so much. Coming up after the break, we're going to get into some more news. We got to get to the Easter basket. I told you the human Easter boy as well. And we're also going to get into this right here. Apparently, there's a recall coming to Starbucks. We're going to tell all of our Starbucks lovers what this is about. Again, stick with us. We'll be right back on The Sprint, WSLS.com, coming up after the break. All right, welcome back, guys, to The Sprint. We are talking about good old Starbucks, okay? So we got a recall to pass along to you guys, all of our people out there who love them some Starbucks. Recalling more than 400,000 holiday gift sets because they say that the mugs inside could overheat and break if microwaved and if extremely hot liquid is poured inside. Says this is what those cups look like right here. Very pretty. They have that very shiny coating that reflects in rainbow colors in the light. Officials say that there has been at least a dozen reported incidents of mugs breaking. 10 people have been hurt, including 9 reports of burns and blisters. The gift sets were sold between November and January. If you have one, return the mugs to where you bought them for a full refund. I'm not that big of a Starbucks fan, so I don't have to deal with this issue, but I will say these cups are very pretty. So if you guys got your hands on one of these bad boys, make sure you take them back because we do not need you getting yourself hurt by pouring some hot stuff in it. That would be just awful for everybody. But yeah, if you got one, return it for a full refund to the place that you got it. We're all about trying to do that call to action to help people stay safe. Shout out to Starbucks for catching it. I think only a few people have gotten hurt so far, so let's just make sure that number stays low. Looks like man's best friend is also dog's best friend. Check this out. Coast Guard rescue team from the United Kingdom says that a Newfoundland dog got help from his golden retriever friend who was struggling in the water. Black dog was able to get to the attention of a good Samaritan, and that person took a boat into the harbor and rescued the dog. The 2 dogs were reunited after the rescue and sent home with their owners. How cute of a story is this? It reminds me of Homeward Bound, where if you guys have seen that movie, the dogs like basically stick together no matter what. Obviously, they're all lost and trying to get back home, but they stick together. They help each other out. I mentioned the movie Fluke. People, I don't know why there are so many people who haven't seen that movie before. It's such a good movie, but it's about this beautiful dog who's a stray, and he's a puppy at first, and he grows up with this other dog named Rambo, and Rambo basically teaches him how to be a dog, and they just watch over each other throughout the entire movie. This is what it reminds me of, but it's so sweet because, again, dogs travel in packs. It's understandable why they would try to reach out and try to save each other. So always a cute story right there. So yesterday, Speaking of dogs, yesterday we had this, we did the whole pennant post of the day. And we were trying to show some love to a person, a boy who was playing the saxophone. His little dog was just singing and singing. You got it. If you watch yesterday's episode, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. If you go to our pennant page right now, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But a lot of people are kind of showing some love to their puppies. So there are 3 pennant posts that made it to the Sprint's pennant post of the day in honor of National Puppy Day. So let's get right into this one. Look how cute this baby is. It's a cute little baby. It's coming, says this is Poppy is a visiting therapy dog who loves meeting new friends. Look how precious. I think that's a Shih Tzu. I think that has to be a Shih Tzu of some sort. Either way, love the little hair bow and all that good stuff. Adorable, adorable little Dale. We got some parkour dogs on the pennant post as well. Pennant post of the day goes to this guy. This is Ginnison. Says that this is how I found him this morning. I just want you to know, Ginnison, you would be in the doghouse literally if you hop up on my table like that. I'm sitting here thinking about Bo. Everybody knows I got this big, big baby named Bo, and he knows not to jump up and do anything like that. But if he ever did get froggy and tried to do that, yes, he would get in so much trouble. It would be a funny sight to see, though. I must admit, this is really cute seeing Ginnison up on the table. And then last but not least, our other parkour pennant post of the day, going from the Sprint, is coming to, this is Lily. Look at Lily. Just enjoying the day like a little bird, like a little parakeet or something. How precious is this? Always cool to see this. So again, guys, keep your pins coming on our website, WSLS.com. Again, we would love to give you guys shout out, especially during pennant post of the day for the Sprint. We're going to try to do this every single day. And if you got some cute things that you want us to see, we are all about showing it, just because this show, again, is a show meant to put a smile on your face. And if you don't got a smile on your face from looking at how adorable this picture is, I don't know what to tell you. And if these don't give you a smile on your face, this story that we're about to go over right now will surely do the trick. So we teased it earlier, telling you guys about the human Easter Bunny, okay? One kid's wish to make every child make sure they have a happy Easter has grown into something much more. So check it out. This kid's name is Josh, and he started Josh's Easter baskets for the homeless after he and his family visited a couple of his relatives at a homeless shelter last spring. Well, Josh learned that the kids there didn't get Easter baskets unless they were donated, so he got to work making, collecting, and donating the baskets full of different goodies for the children and shelters. Now, what started 4 years ago is just a few dozen baskets, has now turned into more than 200 donations. Josh says that he hopes to one day help kids all around the world. I say he's on a good trip right now, because look at that. Like, can you imagine, first of all, I can only imagine how life-changing of that experience that was, going to visit a homeless shelter just to visit some of your relatives. I think it was his aunt and cousin. And while there, see so many different kids. And you think to yourself, why are there so many kids that are homeless? That's a sad thing in itself as well, like a fact in the matter. But for you to step it up and say that, you know what, I need to see what I need to do to make sure that they have a happy Easter. And he does the Josh's Easter baskets. And not only that, so many people are jumping in and helping in where they can from all around the world. This is what you call a true blessing to society. It's something that I think is the good in our world that we need to see. And I think it's something that could encourage other people to step up and do something as sweet as this as well. So with that, let's bring in Jazzy Jazz. Jazz, are you with me, my girl?
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good, girl. How are things going with you?
Well, pretty good. I'm happy it's Friday.
Yes, it is Friday. Well, speaking of being happy, this story is just something that'll just make your heart grab it for a second.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Because, like, for him to be so young, but still find it within himself to give back to others, that's a beautiful thing. Because I know people that are my age that don't even have it in their hearts to put their needs and wants aside and then serve someone else. Because some people are so focused on their own lives, they don't realize or make the time to give back to those that might not be as fortunate as them. Because it's really easy to get wrapped up in our own problems, but when you see other things that people are going through, then you realize how blessed you truly are. So it's nice to see a boy so young giving back and going out of his way to help others.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely. So, Jazz, with all that being said, the dogs, the dogs trying to save the other dog, was that not the cutest? Like, you can make a movie out of that.
Yeah, it was super cute. I loved it. Dogs, I'm definitely a dog person.
Yes.
They are so cute.
Hey, are you a Starbucks person?
Would you say?
Are you
Honestly, no.
Yeah.
Point.
I'm with you.
But I know, like, when I was in college, I went to JMU, and I would always get it, but it was only because we had our little dining dollars.
Yeah.
Which is technically my money, but back then it feels like it's not your physical money. You already paid for it in advance, so you might as well use it. But it's pretty pricey. So
Yeah.
I don't know. What about you?
Not at all, girl. Not my thing. I tried it one time. I was so excited to try it when I got to college, and I was just like, ooh, I can't wait. And I got to college, and they had like a little Starbucks set up in the student union. Girl, it was just brown water.
It's very underwhelming because I had the exact same experience. I went to college. So I had never really gotten Starbucks before.
Yeah.
And so I got to college and I was really excited to try it because everyone's always talking about it. And I tried it and I was like, oh. I could spend $13 on coffee.
Look.
So
Let me put this out there for people get salty. We're not throwing shade at anybody else who loves Starbucks, by the way. I got a lot of best friends who are all about the Starbucks life. It's just not my cup of tea, literally.
There you go.
Now, Jazz, I know.
On the table, that.
Oh, girl, was that not crazy?
Yeah, my dog could never. My dog isn't even allowed in the kitchen.
Look,
I'm at the dining table.
I'm gonna let you know.
Hilarious.
When I tell you, if I ever found Bo up there like that, I swear I'm giving him. He paying rent the next month.
Right.
No, ma'am.
He just made himself at home, walking all over.
Exactly. Well, Jazz, I know typically we have a chance to go back and reflect on the comments from our past episodes and stuff. How can people continue to do that? Especially, I know we're going into a weekend, but how can people go back and try to put their comments in so we can chat about it?
Yeah, so I'll be posting an article. So just in case you weren't able to watch it now or later at 6:30, I'll be posting an article just for you guys where we'll attach the video, the full episode where you can watch it right from home if you can't watch it live. And right under the article thumbnail, you'll be able to leave a comment. You can also leave a comment on Facebook. And as always, we love hearing from you guys. You guys always have really insightful comments, funny comments, comments that just make us smile. So leave a comment. We go through all of them, and we'll be sure to talk about them during our next episode. So,
all right, girlie.
From you.
Yes. Well, Jazz, you got anything else?
No, that's it. I guess we'll just make sure you guys sign up for the scholarships. We have the article with all of the information on WSLS.com. It's a really good opportunity because we know, and I know from experience, how expensive college can be. And we really just want to lend a helping hand to two deserving seniors.
Amen.
So be sure to sign up for it or apply. The deadline is March 31st, and we'll be giving it out in April. So, yeah, be sure you apply.
Perfecto, Jazz. Well, you have a blessed weekend, my girlie.
All right, you as well.
All right, bye. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us on this Friday's edition of The Sprint. Again, always a good time to have with you guys. I'm going out to get ready to prepare for the Rail Yard Dogs game because that is my thing. You already know I'm a Rail Yard Dog fan. Can't wait. I've been missing my hockey. I just need that outlet because, again, I'm pretty sure like you, my week has been just super crazy. So, anyways, I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your Friday. I hope you have a blessed weekend. And, again, always remember to spend time with your family, spend time with your friends, find things to do, find opportunities to just get out and stay active, but also just find ways and reasons to just stay thankful for what we have in front of us, okay? Our life can be just awful in so many different regards, but just know and understand that it could be worse, one, and two, we are blessed with what we have in front of us. So with that being said, thanks so much for joining us on The Sprint. We'll see you guys back here next Monday in the afternoon and in the evening. Stay tuned. That's on The Sprint at WSLS.com.